Hello there, and welcome to a series known as, it's a really good question actually. What is this going to be known as? Give me a second to think actually. You would have thought I would have thought about this before starting the video, wouldn't you? I suppose the most apt way to describe this is making something mediocre, where I'm going to show you, yes, you, just how to make contraptions, buildings, other things that are so average and mediocre that you will never want to use them in your world because they are not efficient whatsoever. What a great idea for a series. Today, what I'm first going to be doing is getting rid of all this stupid nature. Wow, nature's so stupid, guys, right? We love deforestation, right, guys? Save the planet, guys. Okay, now this little area is cleared up. What I'm going to do is first clear my inventory, and then I'm going to look at you just like this. And what I'm going to say to you is, now that I've done this, I'm going to finally reveal what I'm making in the first ever episode of Make Something, or was it Making? Of making something. No, wait, which one was it? Wait, I'm gonna have to actually look back on the footage. Of making something mediocre. Today, we are going to make a wait. Oh man. Wait, what am I making? Oh right, a mail system. That's what I'm making. Now, before I start making anything, I would just like to give credits to my good friend Polle. Not because he designed it or anything, but just because he's my friend and he helped test this thing. Okay. So, materials. Let me get a chest actually. Can you believe I've never done a tutorial in my life before? Crazy. Clear. No? Clear. Oh my god. Clear. I've had like 3 Oxford interviews. I should be able to spell clear. Okay, what we're gonna need is, by the way, I'm doing this completely by memory if you couldn't tell, so this could take a bit for me as well. Powered rail, normal rail, detector rail, no, detector rail, minecart with a hopper, a hopper, a chest. You're just gonna have to figure out how many exact materials, or I'll put it in the end of the video, actually, because this is meant to be a tutorial. I can't be leaving things for you guys to do. You're not allowed to think in a tutorial. That's why you come to mediocre tutorials. You don't come to think, you come to do. Redstone torch. I think that's it, but oh no. Note block. And then gold. What I'm first going to do is deposit all these materials in this chest here, and what you're not going to do is notice that my inventory was completely inversed, meaning I have done this take before, but you won't notice that because I definitely didn't just point that out. Now I'm going to look for the bloody materials again. I could have just got 64 at a time. I don't know what's wrong with me, quite frankly. Okay. Alright, so, first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to make a mail system. that's just what we're making. Oh my god, how do you describe steps? Oh man, I had never considered how difficult this was until now. This was meant to be like an easy video idea. I was meant to be able to like bash these episodes out. Boom, boom, boom. Look at these mediocre things I make. But, man, talking to yourself gets a bit nerve-wracking after a while. Okay. Well, first of all, what we need is chest. Uh-huh. Then, behind this chest, what we need is a powered rail. And then over here, we're just gonna plop a powered rail down as well. We must then do a crazy thing called connecting the rail. Now what this does is it connects the rail. It's kind of self-explanatory, but just in case you didn't get the concept. I definitely didn't just break that rail that I placed earlier for the sake of making it fit, okay? That was the original rail, not the other one, promise. You saw nothing. What is next is we're going to have... First, we're going to drop something on the floor because we love littering in this household. Of course, I'm not being serious there. Save the planet, guys. Put a random block here and a random block here. Why? You shall see. Get a button. Get another button. Don't place it there. I mean, you can place it there if you'd like, but I'm telling you, place it here. Why? Why not? You know, why not? Okay, next thing we do is we place down... No, we don't. I lied to you. No, I didn't lie to you. Did I lie to you? I believe I did, but the other way around. I lied in reverse. We can place this back here. Thank you very much. And then here I lied to you. That's where I lied to you. What we're going to do here is a chest, a hopper, and then put a powered rail on top of it. Do not open the hopper. Do not do this, or else you'll look like a moron and you will lose your powered rails. What you do is you shift click, or do whatever you have to do to crouch in Minecraft. Do not crouch in real life. That is counterproductive. Put the powered rail on here. Now this looks a bit ugly, and what you're going to have to do is deal with it, because this is not an efficient design. This is a design from the series Making Something Mediocre. Hence, this is rather mediocre, and you're the one who signed up to watch this, so don't come looking at me for efficiency or aesthetics, okay? You did this to yourself, not me. Anyway, I'm going to pick back the thing I littered earlier. I completely forgot that I had inventory spaces. I didn't have to litter at all. I feel really stupid. I'd just like to put that out there now. Put something that will power your redstone powered railings or whatever, because guess what? You'll need them to be powered, but not these two. Very important, okay? Because what do you think the button is for? Yeah, that's right. I bet you didn't see that coming, did you? Okay, next step is I need to figure out if this is the correct rail, because I always get this mixed up. So, I'm just going to test this very quickly. Pretend like you can't see this, okay? It is indeed the correct one. That is good. However, I did just spoil what that's about to do, didn't I? And in fact, I didn't even need to destroy it, because that's actually where it's meant to go. Now you may be wondering, hey, why do you need a note block there? Well, what I'm going to do is I, as a philosopher, as someone who takes philosophy A level and therefore is the greatest philosopher in the world, I'm going to encourage you to think. I'll give you 5 seconds. Now, if you haven't figured it out by now, then you are a moron, just saying. So much so that I'm not even going to explain what it does. You're just going to have to figure it out. Then I'm going to place another one here. Oh, bet you didn't see that coming, did you? But we're not going to put gold here. What we're going to do is we're going to get an emerald. Oh. Now, the next step is something completely unprecedented, something you're never going to figure out. Oh my god, that's such a bad line. Oh, what's going to be funny? What can I say that's funny? Oh. Can I talk to the funny man and ask for some jokes, please? I would like to talk to the funny man and ask for some jokes. Or funny person, we don't discriminate here. How long have I been recording for? 15 minutes? All I'm doing is making a mail system. Are you joking? It's a literal bloody line. Anyway. Next step is something you're not going to be expecting. Something you would never expect in a million years. What we're going to do is we're going to place another detector rail down at the other end. Now, if you couldn't tell by the random shift between the gold block to the emerald block in my hotbar, instead of a gold block, I'm going to place down the emerald block and then put the note block down. And then what I'm going to do, because of personal preference, because yes, that is right, subjectivity does exist in this world, okay? I'm going to try count while I'm talking. I failed that mission because I stopped talking halfway through, but I think that's 10. Maybe. But I'm going to go 2 higher just for the sake of it. Okay. Now, what we do is we place the minecart with a hopper down. What we're going to do now is we're going to test this out to figure out if I have missed anything in this very mediocre tutorial, because once again, I do not remember how I made this originally. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to place this completely blank piece of paper. Oh, we're gonna send it over. Now, if someone was stood here, they'd be like, whoa, what's that random noise? Let me check this suspicious chest. And oh my gosh, not only did this blank piece of paper arrive at the other person's mailbox, but it also wrote down midway, subscribe to me or I'll cry. That's right, this isn't just a mail system, this is a begging mail system. Revolutionary in its time. So if any YouTubers want to use this mail system in their videos, you do have to credit me and send me all of your subscribers. Thank you. So stupid. And here we have it, the mail system. What I'm going to do, because I'm so proud of this mediocre design, I'm going to jot down the date I made this. Now, if this is released in like 30 years, no it wasn't, I'm sure the date I just wrote down is wrong, yeah. And there we go. Isn't she beautiful? Wow. Look at how lovely that design is. Doesn't look like an eyesore at all. Well, thank you very much for watching this incredibly serious, mediocre tutorial. I'm sure you really enjoyed watching this, and if you didn't, I would just like you to know that this is completely your fault, and you should subscribe anyway, because, I mean, I don't really have any reasons like off the bat, but I'm sure if you come back to me in like 2 business days, I'll have a reason for you then. Anyway, goodbye. I hope you enjoy this inefficient mail system. I would just like to thank Polle again for existing and for, as I sneakily didn't say at the start of the video, actually telling me about putting blocks underneath the note blocks to change the sound. I didn't know that actually. So thank you very much for existing, Polle, and for also helping me make a mediocre tutorial which you didn't even know I was making. I am saluting you, Polle, but you can't see that because I am faceless.